What if you found your husband, the man you stole from your own sister, stabbed to death in your Hamptons beach house? That's literally how this story kicks off. We open on Chloe Taylor. She's that woman, the one who has it all. She's the super successful girl boss editor-in-chief of a major feminist magazine called Eve. She's got the amazing New York apartment in the beach house, and she's married to Adam, a handsome, high-powered lawyer. She's even a loving stepmom to their teenage son, Ethan. But right away, you know something's off. Chloe is obsessed with reading the horrible, anonymous comments people leave about her online. We're talking vile stuff, and she's cheating on Adam. So yeah, perfect is a stretch. But to understand how we got to a body on the floor, we have to rewind. 14 years earlier, Chloe is just a young writer at a different magazine. Her older sister, Nicky, is the total opposite, a beautiful, chaotic train wreck. Nicky is married to Adam, yep, that Adam, and they have a baby son, Ethan. One night, while Chloe is at this fancy Met Gala, feeling like her life is finally starting, she gets a frantic call. It's Adam. He sounds terrified. He just found Nicky passed out drunk in their swimming pool, holding the baby. Little Ethan is spitting up chlorinated water. Adam says he can't do this anymore. He needs help getting Ethan away from her. And Chloe, seeing her chance, makes a choice. She betrays her sister. She signs a legal affidavit testifying to Nicky's lifelong instability, which Adam uses to get sole custody of Ethan. Years later, after Adam's divorce is final and Nicky is just a sad memory, Chloe marries him. She becomes Ethan's new mom. She gets the man, the child, and the perfect life, all built on the ruins of her sister's. So back to the present. Chloe is about to receive a huge award for her work. Adam's been acting weird, blowing her off for days for these super important meetings with a new client, the Gentry Group, supposedly at a hotel near JFK Airport. He doesn't even show up for her big award ceremony, though their son Ethan is there, looking so proud. Chloe goes to an after party, and when she finally drives out to their East Hampton house late that night, she walks in and finds him. He's dead, stabbed, bloody, on the living room floor. She calls 911. The detectives who show up, Guidry and Bowen, are immediately suspicious of her. Her alibi is she was at a party? Not great. And then one of them says the first thing that makes Chloe's blood cold. They need to notify Ethan's mother. They all drive to pick up Ethan from a friend's house. And when they tell this teenage boy that his father has been murdered, he doesn't cry. He doesn't even react. He just goes completely flat and asks, "So now what happens? And then, where will I live? Do I stay in New York or go back to Nicky?" It is the worst possible reaction, and you can just see the cop's eyes narrow. This kid is now suspect number one. Things get bad, fast. The detectives, especially Guidry, are sharp. They find out the robbery was totally staged. The guest room window was broken after the house was already trashed. They can tell because the glass shards are on top of a blanket that was tossed on the floor. Then Chloe and Ethan do a walkthrough, and the only things stolen are a speaker, some headphones, and a pair of rare sneakers, all from Ethan's room. This is looking so bad. Chloe is spiraling. She calls her lover, who, get this, is Jake Summer, one of Adam's partners at his law firm. She tells him Adam was supposedly meeting the Gentry Group, and Jake drops a bomb. Adam lied. He wasn't meeting a client. He'd logged the time as client development, which is basically code for none of your business. So her husband was lying and murdered, and her son is the prime suspect. Then Nicky, the bad sister, shows up from Cleveland looking like a tornado in human form. And honestly, she's the first person to talk any sense. The detectives come back to question Chloe, and Nicky just plants herself on the couch, watching them circle. The second they start pressing Chloe about her marriage and whether Ethan and Adam fought, Nicky explodes. She basically tells Chloe to shut her perfect mouth, stop trying to please them, and get a lawyer, because they are clearly trying to pin this on her son. Right after, Ethan confesses his secret. The cops found a second burner phone in his backpack. The first one is Chloe's for her affair. He admits he lied about his alibi the night of the murder. He wasn't at the movies. He and his friends split up for an hour. Chloe, in a full-blown panic, calls Jake and tells him to find the best defense attorney in New York, period. The police come back, this time with a search warrant for Ethan. The new lawyer, Olivia Randall, arrives just in time, and she is a shark. But it's too late. The cops search the apartment, and in Chloe's office, where Nicky's been staying, they find Chloe's burner phone. That's it. They arrest Ethan for the murder of his father. The trial is a nightmare. The prosecutor, Nunzio, is smart and absolutely ruthless. He shows the jury the staged break-in evidence. Then he reveals the stolen items. The speaker, headphones, and sneakers were found hidden in the back of Ethan's closet in his city apartment. It's devastating. Then the headmistress from Ethan's fancy private school testifies. She says Adam was furious with Ethan, and bombshell, he was planning to send him to military school. And when the headmistress warned Ethan about it, Ethan allegedly said, "He can't do that to me. I'll find a way to stop him. I mean, you could hear a pin drop." It's a motive served on a silver platter. But then the defense. Olivia puts Ethan on the stand, and he just lays it all out. First, the video. Ethan secretly recorded Adam. We see Adam just screaming at him, calling him a worthless, druggy zombie. It's brutal. Ethan says he recorded it because Adam was twisting everything, and he just wanted proof that Adam was the one acting crazy. Then, the stolen items. Ethan testifies that after he found out his dad was dead, he was back in his city room grieving and just started cleaning. He put the stuff in his closet. He wasn't hiding it. He was just a grieving, messy kid. Then another twist. Ethan admits he was the one writing all those horrible, anonymous, Kurt Lomine comments about Chloe online. He says he was just angry and trying to get her attention because she cared more about her picture-perfect image than actual reality. The prosecutor, Nunzio, smells blood. He pounces. What reality was she ignoring, Ethan? What was really going on in that picture-perfect house? He badgers him, yells at him until Ethan just snaps. He slams his hands down and screams at the whole court because he was beating the shit out of her and she let him. Boom. The real secret is out. Adam wasn't just a mean dad. He was a violent, abusive husband. That night in the hotel, Chloe is a wreck. She finally admits to Olivia and Nicky that it's true. Adam was beating her. Olivia is brutally honest. "We're losing," she says. "The jury won't see this as a defense. They'll see it as Ethan's motive, killing his dad to protect his mom. They need something else. They need an alternative suspect." Chloe, desperate, finally confesses the affair to her lawyer. And Olivia, the shark, devises a new, insane, high-stakes plan. They're going to throw the lover under the bus. Chloe gets back on the stand. She tearfully admits Adam was abusing her. Then she admits she was having an affair. She implies her lover knew about the abuse and that he must have been the one who killed Adam to protect her. Then Olivia calls a surprise witness, Jake Summer. He has no idea this is coming. He thinks he's there to be a character witness. Olivia gets him on the stand and just fillets him. "Mr. Summer, were you having a sexual relationship with Chloe Taylor?" His face. He knows he's trapped. He pleads the Fifth Amendment. Then Olivia goes in for the kill. "Mr. Summer, did you stab Adam McIntosh?" He's forced to plead the Fifth again. The jury is stunned. They've just been handed the perfect reasonable doubt. The jury is out for 3 days. Chloe and Nicky are just vibrating with anxiety. Finally, the verdict comes in, not guilty. Ethan is free. But hold on, because the story is not over. That night, Ethan confesses the real truth to Chloe. He did go to the house that night. He found Adam already dead. And he thought Chloe had done it. He thought she'd finally snapped and killed Adam to protect herself. So he staged the robbery, trashing the house, breaking the window, stealing his own stuff, all to create a cover story to protect her. My God, Chloe is reeling. If she didn't do it, and Ethan didn't do it, and Jake didn't do it, then who? She goes back to her office and finds a secret file Adam had hidden. It's a stack of documents. Adam, the former prosecutor, was secretly cooperating with the FBI. He was building a case against his own law firm for a massive bribery scheme. And the ringleader wasn't Jake. It was the big boss, Bill Braddock. Chloe realizes with horror that she was the one who tipped Bill off. At her awards gala, she'd casually mentioned Adam's Gentry JFK meetings. Bill must have known the FBI had an office there. Bill had Adam killed. But that's still not the end. Chloe finds mail that came for Ethan, the old custody records from Ohio. And she finally charges that burner phone she found in his bag months ago. She confronts Nicky. The phone proves Ethan had been secretly talking Nicky, his real mom, for months. Adam had been gaslighting Ethan, telling him he was crazy, just like his mother. Doubting him, Ethan and Nicky together ordered those old court records, and the records reveal the original sin. Adam hadn't just taken Ethan, he'd framed Nicky. He told the cops in 2004 she was suicidal, quoting a childhood prayer about Wallace Lake, but it wasn't Nicky's prayer. It was Chloe's. Adam had stolen Chloe's childhood memory and used it to destroy Nicky and steal her son. And that is when Nicky finally confesses. After Ethan's terrified call the night of the gala, she drove all the way from Cleveland. She saw Chloe leave for her party. She went to the house to confront Adam. He attacked her, and she grabbed her father's old hunting knife from her car and stabbed him. Over and over, Nicky killed Adam. So Chloe finally has the whole insane truth. Nicky killed him, Ethan covered it up for Chloe, and Chloe framed Jake to get Ethan off. What a family. Here's what she does. She visits Bill Braddock, the law partner. She plays dumb about the murder, but lets him know the FBI is sniffing around his firm. He gets spooked and basically implies he'd kill himself before going to prison. So Chloe leaves his house and drives straight to Detective Guidry. She hands her Adam's entire file of evidence against Bill. And then to make sure Bill can't just lights out, she gives the cops a tip to raid his Amagansett house for more files immediately. Checkmate. We end 4 months later. Bill's going to prison for bribery. The murder is officially unsolved, but everyone assumes he did it. Jake's reputation is ruined, but who cares? And Chloe, Ethan, and Nicky are together, packing up Nicky's old house in Cleveland. She's moving to New York to be with them. They are, finally, a real, broken, and terrifyingly loyal family. As they pack, Chloe looks at Nicky and asks why she kept the murder weapon all this time. Nicky just smiles and says, "You never know when you'll need to cut someone out of your life," and scene. Chills. So, what do you guys think? Was Nicky a hero or a villain? I mean, he was a monster. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you love unraveling messy family drama, definitely hit that like button and subscribe for more.